Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out the Litecoin's price chart, and you're not going to believe what I'm about to say. I'm actually starting to buy and also open some long positions in LTC, and I fully understand that what I'm saying probably sounds absolutely moronic since BTC right now is actually going down quite a bit, but I'm actually comfortable buying Litecoin around these low prices because ultimately I do believe that we are going to recover from here and at least get back above this important level, which was the beginning of the crashing hour somewhere around $135. Now, first things first, let's go on some lower time frames and see what is going on. And if you remember the last time that we talked about LTC, we were right around this area, and the idea was that there's actually a very good argument to be made for this initial phase up right in here to be in form of, you know it, a 1 2 3 4 5 wave followed by an ABC down. And I was like, well, okay, probably from here our move up in LTC is going to continue, but soon I think I specifically said when we get to about 1.5, even potentially 1.10, you should expect a move down. However, before that, you need to pay attention to two very important things. Number one, is our move down going to be a very strong one? And number two, what are the sub waves in this phase on the upside looking like? Now, you're not going to believe this. I'm actually a bit optimistic in LTC. Why is that? You see, I still believe that we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe even the end of our wave 3 is going to be, excuse me, right in here. Correction for 4 and another move up into wave 5, which this one I do actually believe that it's going to be into this wave 3, followed by a corrective movement for 4, potentially in form of like a triangular structure 2 at this point, and another move up into wave 5. And yes, since we absolutely do not have overlapping of the waves between or supposedly wave 4 and 2 in here, well, okay, this means we are having a 5 wave impulsive structure in LTC. And let's just delete some waves in here so we can see the candles a bit better. Question, what is going to happen after a 5 wave up? Even if you want to go according to the most bullish scenario indicating the low is already in, you know the answer. We are going to have a move on the downside, and that, my friends, was the exact reason for why I said, look, one way or the other in LTC we are going to have a move on the downside, and what really matters is the shape of our move down. And I think I might be able to talk about some optimistic scenarios in here, since this can be, excuse me, let's zoom in more. I'm gonna say probably yes. An A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our C leg to about the highs. And this, please pay attention, is most likely going to be an A, probably am I going to say correction for wave B to about this point and maybe something like a flat structure? Yeah, actually I'm going to say that, and then another move down into our C leg. And this, you can argue, sort of kind of got confirmed when in this phase up in LTC we took this important high, the low of our B leg. And what is happening right now? I actually believe that we are probably on our way to complete the subwaves for another A, B, C zigzag, completing the subwaves for actually on a higher degree a WXY in form of a double zigzag. But I'm really hoping that during this process in LTC we are not going to take this important low down here about $84.5. Why is this low from my POV so important? Because you see, as long as we are not taking it, we can actually argue that this is 5 up, this is a correction down. Probably we are having a 1-2 setup, and if this count is happening, what is going to be the next move? You know it. It's actually going to be a fantastic one up into wave 3, 4, 5. Further, again, indicating maybe, yeah, the V-shaped recovery is still going to be hopefully in play. And at least let me just say this, that's actually my base case. I do think that when we are going to hit the recovery phase, it's actually going to happen rather quickly in LTC. And that's why around the lows, I'm actually a big buyer in here. Also, let's go on maybe H1. No, maybe on daily time frame, it's actually a bit better. Okay, let's summon more, see what is happening. You see, of course, in Litecoin, you can consider many different counts, but what about this one? Maybe this is one, this is a wave two, this is wave three, this is correction for four, followed by another pitch perfect impulse. When you go on some lower time frames, you're absolutely able to find the subwaves in here into our wave five. And right now, maybe we are having a sharp correction structure on the downside, and maybe, and hopefully this is going to be on a higher degree, yet another one or two. And then what's next? You know it. Great move on the upside. That's why for my long positions that I'm right now opening in Litecoin, my stop is actually going to be under this important load right in here, about $62.5. Why do I care about this thing? Because number one, if we continue our move down in LTC and then we take this low, at that point, this 1-2 is going to be invalidated. And point number two, at that point, maybe even we are going to get, unfortunately, a break of this beautiful ascending channel, and that is going to seriously mess with a lot of bullish structures in LTC, indicating this is a fantastic bull run setup. Generally, I do not want to see Litecoin taking this low. That's why I'm actually putting my stop loss under it, because I do think it's kind of sort of unlikely that we are going to take it. And let's just say this, before we take the loss, there's actually a higher chance that we are going to have another fantastic move up, at least in order to reach to about the higher band of the channel. Let's say maybe somewhere around $175, but I'm really hoping that in Litecoin we are going to go quite a bit higher than that. And again, let me be very clear, I fully understand right now that I'm saying this, these do actually sound moronic because BTC is going down a decent amount. However, I don't really think that I should let my emotions get the best of me, okay? I just analyze the charts and see what is going on in terms of Elliott waves. And if Elliott waves tells me, you know what, maybe this is actually a decent opportunity for long, since my risk to reward ratio is actually quite good, well, okay, maybe I should open some long positions. And by the way, I forgot to talk about risk to rewards. You see, right now, let's say I'm having positions around $85 region. What's gonna be my stop loss? I told you under this low about $63. Let's say even I'm having somewhere around a $25 stop. On the other hand, what's gonna be my targets? Well, the bare minimum one is going to be taking this high about $135, which is about, let's say, $60 away from the current point. In other words, I'm having bare minimum a risk to reward ratio of about 1 to 2, 1 to 3, which is definitely not that bad. But, you know, a better target can be, again, around the higher band of this channel, which is going to be about 175. And that means at that point, I'm having a risk to reward ratio of about 1 to 4, which is really, really nice. Ultimately, if we want to, at some point, hopefully soon, get a break out of this ascending channel, do a pullback, and then get a continuation of the move up, well, okay, in that case, maybe the target for LTC is going to be setting an all-time high and taking the highest side, which I think it was somewhere around $410. And at that point, my risk to reward ratio is going to be like 1 to 20, 1 to 25, which is awesome. I love to see that. But, you know, let's not talk about those insane numbers, okay? Let's just count on a good move on the upside, hopefully from the current point, and then we are going to make new videos and see what might be next. Now, as my final point, let's go back on H1 timeframe. So, I guess the question is, what if we go down and take this important low right in here? At that point, should I be overwhelmingly bearish? The answer, I don't really think so, as long as we are not taking that $62.5 low, okay? Because there is actually a chance that we're going to get a move down and maybe reach to about the lower band of this channel, about, let's say, $69. And at that point, well, okay, these can be just simply the sub waves for, let's just say this one. Yes, an A, B, C zigzag is still indicating we are in a corrective movement down, and the next move hopefully is going to be a big one up. So as you can see, it would be really nice. Absolutely, it would be nice for us to not take this low in LTC about $84, but if we take it, the world, I don't really think is going to come to an end. And one way or the other, I still like to say, yes, our recovery phase is going to be probably V-shaped, and we are going to, when we hit the recovery phase, get a rather strong and sharp move on the upside. For now, this is my base case in LTC, as long as I'm not proven otherwise. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Litecoin. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.